What is this obsession with pre-workouts and monsters? And it's become this weird flex to have a higher caffeine tolerance. I don't understand how that makes someone cool. But let's take a look at it.
Monsters, 3 minutes. The best versus the worst. I'm excited for this one. Tastes like half the best and half the worst. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. What's done? Oh shit. Oh, I can't do anymore. Oh, my stomach crump. Come on, fight through it. Last push.
You'll thank me later. I think this weird obsession just comes from poor diet and busy lifestyles. So people kind of cope on these kind of energy drinks and stuff because it really gets them through their day, right? That's why coffee is so huge. But proper diet and good hydration is going to give you more energy than a monster. And the whole idea of it kind of bringing you to a certain point and then you crash in. So like people that wake up and have coffee straight away, they're going to have them crashes. And that's why they end up having another coffee. But you're just going to have another crash. With a good diet, that doesn't necessarily happen.
Pre-workouts. The reason why you feel the need for a pre-workout, if you think you need it, is because you're eating shit. And when you eat all that shit that you've been told, especially in the fitness industry, all this junk food, your insulin level goes up. And as soon as your insulin level goes up, you start feeling tired. Insulin doesn't come down because you're eating very highly glycemic foods, all these sugary foods. I don't have a pre-workout. A pre-workout that we would call it a pre-workout back in the day was something like creatine or something like sitting in mallet. That just raised your ATP. You felt like it made you focus more. Most of the pre-workouts that you get now, they're stimulants. They don't produce energy. It's not good for you. Listen, the way I eat 4 meals a day, all the energy from the food that you're eating will be stored as ATP for you, and you will not need a pre-workout. The reason why you feel like you need a pre-workout is because you're eating junk food. If you stop eating junk food, eat real food, you will not need it.
But I get it. These days, it's confusing to eat healthy because there's so much information out there that contradicts each other. Like you don't really know where to go.
As a cardiologist, I never recommend eating oatmeal.
I don't blend fruits because you'll quadruple the glycemic profile.
Want to know one of the biggest scams in the supplement industry? Protein bars.
Do not drink Monster Energy.
Eggs are a superfood and they're mega high in choline.
Stop fucking eating eggs immediately. It's the reason why you have high cholesterol.
Stop eating vegetables.
My best advice is just to eat as raw as possible. Raw ingredients, just stuff that isn't processed. You've heard it 1,000 times. Don't worry about what time you have stuff, as long as it's healthy stuff, like I said, raw, but not this raw. If you're a beginner or you're just trying to get out of a rut, download my No BS muscle building blueprint. It's completely free. It's on my website. The link's in the description. Check it out. Hopefully it can help. Thank you guys.
One of the hardest things I had to do as a gym owner was to stop selling all the bullshit that you see in every fucking gym. Protein bars, protein powders, pre-workouts, post-workouts, energy drinks, they're all shit. Listen, if you eat properly, you wouldn't need any of that bullshit. Much to my manager's annoyance, I had to stop. It means we make less money, but I'm not contributing to these fucking kids coming in with mental health problems, with fucking spotty faces, feeling all knackered because they're eating all that shit. Guys, if you eat properly, you'll feel good. You wouldn't need any of that shit. Eat some fucking eggs. We sell eggs. That's what you need. Wake the fuck up.
I couldn't agree more. The problem is there's so much information online that people start believing stuff because they've seen it online and then they just make it their personality. Like, there's people out there that are convincing themselves that having extra fat on your body is good for you.
That's normal.
And this is normal too.
And you know what else is normal?
Nourishing your body.
Yeah, that's right. You heard my wife right.
You're doing nothing wrong by eating.
Don't fucking die like this, bro.
Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation?
This might come across rude, but I think it gets to a point where people actually have just convinced themselves, because it's easier to convince yourself you're healthy than do something about it. But it isn't as hard as you might think. As confused as fitness industry has become, getting in shape is easy. It just takes a long time. So if you've never been to the gym, you just start with, even if say you're someone that wants to lose weight, doesn't even necessarily care about building muscle at this point, just a 5-10 minute walk every day, even a 2-minute walk. If you don't walk at all, if you work from home now and you rarely leave the house, go to the park every day, take a couple laps, and that progresses on to something else. And then you might end up doing a couple of squats, and then 3 months down the line you join a gym. Or you can start at home. You could get results at home, especially if you're trying to lose weight. For the first 2-3, you wouldn't even necessarily need a gym if you were training properly. And I promise you, once you join that gym, no one is judging you. I know that tends to be the real reason why people don't want to go to the gym, because it seems like this intimidating place. And online, like TikTok and stuff, makes it seem like that. But there are gyms out there that are not going to be like that. Now, we need to switch this whole idea of steroids and looking jacked is the pinnacle of health. But someone drastically changed their lifestyle, going from overweight to in shape and happy. Like, that should be the thing I'm seeing every day on TikTok. But I have to feed through all of this bullshit. And then eventually I'll see a couple of posts like this. But this is what fitness is about. Like, I grew up in the Mr. Motivator days.
And again, bicep curls go. 4 times elbows close, pick it up, lateral raise. Remember, exercise helps you get fitter.
Somebody said to me, the key is run comedically slowly. Just really go so slow that it would be embarrassing to be seen publicly. That's how slow you want to go, and then you'll build up your distance from then. And that might be the best running advice I've ever had. I suddenly realised why people were into it, you know. It was just plodding. I discovered plodding, and which I hadn't ever done before. And then I remember I started adding to my distance. And this was only like maybe 3 years ago. I really started to, this is genuinely true. I ran for like 9 kilometres for the first time in my life. And I phoned a mate to tell him about it. I just ran 9 kilometers. Obviously, they don't care. But it felt like such a significant moment to me that I just didn't think it was inside the realms of possibility that someone like me would run that distance. I mean, I did it slowly, but still, running without stopping for 9 kilometers felt like wild. I felt like I'd moved into a different species.
So this clip here is the best beginner advice. This is for runners. You can apply this to the weights. You can apply this to life. But if you've If you're steady doing something every day, don't matter how little it is, it's gonna build up. As long as you're working to try and do something extra each day. So stop drinking all this pre-workout and let's start thinking about being healthy. That's it for today. Thank you guys. Take it easy.
Before I fall to the system, I'm gonna try and do good with my gifting and pray to the Lord for some wisdom. Pray. Hopefully someone will listen. Amen.